starships until we tackle poverty, war, and hardships. So we fight overnight and over lifetimes, organized for that warp drive. And of course I realize that we're a long way from it, but what better reason to start running? Cause if you're gonna do the work, then it's gotta be honest, because the best of us have all already been forgotten. And if you're in it for the recognition, I hate to disappoint, but if you do it right, you'll never get it. Yo, we don't remember the farmer, we remember the fruit. We don't remember the inventor, we remember the boom, the impact through the eons. So I know what side of history I wanna be on. Got a lot of ancestors on my side. Got an ancestor took an arrow to the chest and survived. I got an ancestor who cheated and lied. I got an ancestor who taught the children how to fight. Right? So much spirit in my corner, can't help but color outside every border. To every ancestor who kept my song alive, I swear on your unmarked graves I will sing it till I die. No friction, no flame, no struggle, no progress, no sweat. How many times do we have to win till you realize we have not lost yet? No friction, no flame, no struggle, no progress, no sweat. How many times do we have to win till you realize we are not lost yet? Yeah, what is it? Yeah. What is it? Yeah. What is it? Yeah. What is it if it ain't something that's the other thing that's bothering me? I got the horrible, most rhetorical lesson ever received. There was no need for no money, no greed, only prophecy. Shit, I'm inspired by this openness and nothing matters. Scream at the wall and hope it shatters into 1,000 pieces. Enemy of the state is what I became. Wearing Petty Smith's muzzy shoes. Rock and roll, nigga, I became. Why am I the only one who looks different? Pay me as the new eccentric. If I had it my way, Minneapolis would be piss price. Spit it in air above the lakes. No one even knows the names of it. If you do, you have too much time on your fucking hands. That's why you pace about the room trying not to give a damn. Yeah, I'm kicking down the door like it did inside the womb. Pause till the interlude is something funky to you. Forget whatever you thought you knew, cause none of that bullshit will serve you. I'll be there in due time. Until then, no friction, no flame, no struggle, no progress, no sweat. How many times do we have to win till you realize we have not lost yet? No friction, no flame, no struggle, no progress, no sweat. How many times do we have to win till you realize we are not lost yet? There are no stories told in a vacuum. There is no prophecy lighting our way. There is just a lot of darkness to be afraid of. So it's a good thing we are not afraid. There is no Superman in that phone booth. There is no rewarding our faith. There is no one who can save us. So it's a good thing we don't need to be saved. There are no starships in low Earth orbit. No aliens to save us from ourselves. There is no voice willing to speak for us. So it's a good thing we know how to yell. There is no chosen one, no destiny, no fate. There's no such thing as magic. There is no light at the end of this tunnel. So it's a good thing we brought matches.
But I'm stopping them actions. I rock the assassin with a doctrine and strategy. My ox is the word, my talk is the evidence, reflecting internal transformation and the manifest destiny. Expansion is heavenly, a stance in advancement of love, no weaponry. Unity of faith means me stepping on the devil's scheme, and that's what happens when you messing with a centipede. Yo, where's Knack? You thought that I was slipping, been silent for a minute but was listening from a distance. Sick and yet I'm strengthened at the hope within the culture. Damage like a spider mind, floating like a vulture. Hey, yo, it takes a minor reason just to synthesize a thesis. An ignorant MC will simply emphasize your weakness. These little boys are hardly turning into men. It isn't worth the listen if there ain't a channel dividend. Burning with a sting like I'm spitting sour flame. Now I'm back like a bad initiation within tower range. You get the reference in RP for dalliance. Knack will take a fist and slap the skin at your champion. Now back to the lesson. If it ain't in the spirit, then the art ain't progressing. I sorta kinda always gotta struggle with impatience. Rappers claiming truth as if they trying to make a statement. So who's lying? Let's talk about the elephant. You listeners ain't helping if I'm saying truth is relative. Denying absolutes is absolutely crazy, man. Cause rappers lower standards and you stand like you're okay with that. Nah, and there ain't Who says we do it? To rebuild the bridge, it takes restitution. Yo, now let it sit for a minute. Taste them and see, put your lips all up in it. Hey man, you free, spread your wings all up in it. If the cipher is closed, AK, I'll open it. Refinement, statements so we gliding through the fire. Killing it like David and Goliath and Uriah. I riot with the praises for my life in the Messiah. You think that I'm undignified now, I'll take it higher. Then punches ineffective if you're nervous while you're spraying them. I'm blocking the connections like a server under maintenance. Yo, I dominate the ring, it doesn't matter what the weight div is. I'm crashing all the classes like I'm sitting on a waiting list. Battle rapping act is back again with the vernacular. You're lacking less than I turn your challenges to massacres. But if you notice, those last 6 bars supports the argument that punchlines do not get far. All this information's at our fingertips. There isn't a legitimate excuse for all this ignorance. But I ain't saying that I know any better, but I'm talking about myself in this letter. Forget it.
Oh man, I'm out of shape.
The problem I've happened to glance at in action is rappers who chat but their stance isn't active. The words that they speak have no backing. Every time they talk it's like catching a thief in his practice. Seek for the captain, navigation faulty. Ideas that deify ourselves as costly. Words lose meaning, we strangulate them audibly. If art was a body then we amputated honesty. No, we sit and idly engulf it. I'm here to stop and halt all of your body's peristalsis. Treat the malnutrition back to healthiest potential. Fortified with vitamins and minerals essential. Meant you with the spirit that'll renovate your mental. My occupation tending to the sick on every level. And just to make a point, if you talking my potential, BSN, RN, you better check my credentials. I left the band's house with abdominal of porridge. I drop bars like the autumn in the flora. My heat got him bronzing and copping a fedora. You rappers all choking like you coughing up a quarter. And if you would win that, be bombing your recorder. And here's a little part to all my comments to supporters. Thank you for your love and to my father be the glory. Hiatus kinda sucks and now I'm authoring a story. You talk about your gags and all the bloody and the gory, but really what'll kill you is the money and the glory. The poetry will strangle every serpent in its clinch. Venom potency that permeates the surface of the skin. Toxin absorbed in the finger that'll clutch it. Ironic how you got us pouring liquor for the substance. Liver and the onions, iron with the punches. Eating whack rappers, hemoglobin for my lunches. Working on my lunges, my vanity is devilish. She represents and tear my vein up like a hemorrhage. The state of the art is in danger. If you're deluded thinking your music is the future in nature. Hatred is hardly, consider it a wager. Innovation is fictitious in the face of the creator. You think you've done something that God didn't? You really think you are something God isn't? Nothing new under the sun, therefore it's in darkness. We feel like we're gods of this art. God, stop this. The time is coming for revival to commence. Who will heed the battle cry? Who will fight for the offense? Who will stand resolute, abandon his volatility? Who will take the banner and assume responsibility? The best of my ability, relying all on him. Now I'm back to them lions in that den. Relying all on him, now I'm back to them lions in that den. Amen. And amen. Now take to the field and we sow. Diligent and patient and make the root grow. To the rainfall permeates to the base of the soil. Let's wait and pray for new souls. Just let it save and grace, I'll take hold. Regardless of what the fates that may hold. Even though I walk through the valley, the shadow of death, I embrace to make his face known. This one's for the thief as he steals all the seeds and releases the seeds to destroy every vineyard. Breaks every branch that was grafted and crafted a seed. Believe you and never really delivered. I take what is mine. Promise the vows I was given. Listen, you can never have them. Blind now sees through the lies, the mirage, the illusion, the apple, and every phantasm. Every so often, the law that was once now installed in my heart tells me that my sins are colossal. Let's take what is awful and drop it and watch as they fall and they turn into fossils. Stop with the pride that devours. Mine is renewed in its power. That which is noble, things that are true, things that are just, I'm here to tell you. For the sake of the one who revived me, take now the stone that is beating inside me. Replace it with flesh and resuscitate breath that was flooded in death by your imminent timing. Gave me horizons, paid for refinement. You took my crooked and gave it alignment. The world will deny it, but you know we will never surrender. We will spill with conviction behind it. Now take to the fields of the roar. The wind now moves in our favor. Strengthen the grip on your sword. The fortress falls to our sabers. Rain may pour and caress every shoulder. Sun may scorch and absorb all the rain, but no force of our nature can stop the invasion. Expose the dark and arcane. Then ditch our ambition, the mind is deceitful. Following your heart at times can be lethal. Retake the steeple, try out the pages. Return the sword right back to servant, act of a serpent. Black is the rule of a true man, a god who confirms that a life with no passion is worthless. Passionate verses capture the planet that be held captive by enemy insurgents. Boy, you better learn it. You can never fight when you're blind, when you're sitting, always remedies discernment. Your soul's on a quest for the cure. You can hear the stress in the voices. He heals the effects on the heart, regardless the depth of the poison. The day of the harvest is coming. You better not sleep that appointment. Let this be just a reminder. You will reap the reward of your choices. We are artists.